Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PSN review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Ragdoll Kung Fu Fists of Plastic, which if you've never played it before, it's basically a brawl type game as in Smash Bros. It's like 4 people on the screen and that fighting and kicking the crap out of each other. It's designed as a multiplayer game, so at the start you basically get multiplayer. There's 8 different stages and 4 different game modes. I will show off the 4 different game modes. Well, I'll probably miss out King of the Hill because everyone knows what it is, but so that I might as well show it. As I say, 8 different stages. Not all of them can have all the modes playable on them. Challenges, there's just basic stuff like survival mode where you have to defeat a certain amount of enemies. Sharpshooter where obviously you, have accuracy in that. Then there's capture the fish again. So I will show off a couple of them. Tutorial, which is basic tutorial obviously. And then you've got the character editor. You can make 5 custom characters and you can unlock all sorts of parts. When you go into the options, there's actually a rewards section and it tells you how to unlock the parts as well, so that's pretty cool. But you can just basically choose all sorts of things. You can make whatever type of character you want. So as you can see, I've got an old Asian guy with a young blonde girl's hairstyle. So you can just make anything you want, absolutely daft stuff. You can unlock all sorts of different costumes, hands, feet, stuff like that. You can unlock masks, hats, just all sorts of daft things. As I say, though, 5 of them, so you should hopefully be able to find enough there for one for every person who's playing it, especially since the game's only actually 4 player. Options, just bog standard stuff. As I say, the rewards is that. The controls unfortunately can't be changed, which is a shame because they're very irritating. And then you've got settings, which again, it's all just basic stuff really with the settings. Just simply like changing the brightness screen and that. There are some pre-made characters to choose from if you want to, but they all pretty much play the same. And you can choose standard stuff like how much time you want and that for the deathmatch. But other than that, the game's pretty much one of those that's very basic, but it's fun to play because of that, and it's definitely more fun to play with people than playing the challenges or playing against computers. But unfortunately, computers is all I've got to play against today. Basically, you've got all your health bars at the top there and which plays which, and then you've got little balls underneath. The balls are the chi, because as you beat people up, and you can also collect chi power-ups, your chi goes up, and your chi can be used to use a ton of moves. There's basically, when you push the button there to do the lightning ball, you can pick things up, so you have to watch out for that. But you can create a ball of lightning, which you can then throw at people, which is what that little blue ball is there. You can do a ground slam, which I should have enough to show that off right about now. Basically, a lot of the moves are done by holding one button and shaking the controller. So that's one of the things that I don't particularly like about it, because those controls are fine when there's one of them, but it's the buttons that you have to hold, because one of the attacks is you have to hold square and triangle, then you have to hold the analog in a direction to aim it up, and then you have to shake I nearly said Wiimote there, shake the PSN pad, the 6-axis, whatever you want to call it, in an exact way as to cause the attack. It's very irritating to do, and it's one of those that is a very powerful weapon, so if someone does manage to master it, it can put the others at a disadvantage. There's basically cups of noodles every now and then that give you health, and as I say, there's weapons, so there's things like nunchucks, ninja stars, and, well, shurikens if you want to call them that, which is their official name, and then these like Taibo sticks and all that, kendos or whatever they're called, and you just basically control the weapons by using the analog, and with the ninja stars, shurikens, whatever, you just basically throw them like you'd throw normal items. You can pick up your enemies and throw them around as well as just beating the crap out of them with punches and kicks. So again, it's just one of them things where it's very basic but fun because of it. Graphically, to be fair, the game does look really good. Everything looks like it's supposed to. The models look like plastic and the backdrops look pretty good as well. Anyway though, this is enough deathmatch, so I might as well show off the other modes now and shut up for a bit of the music. So that was some of the music. and basically King of the Hill, in case you haven't worked it out, you have to stand in the hill and you have to be the only one there getting points. You've then got dodgeball, where the whole point is you throw the balls off the enemies and it's an instant kill. And then this capture the fish mode, you have to grab the fish and throw it into the target. This is the only mode that you can't actually play with AI, which is a shame, because obviously it means the footage I'm showing at the moment is pretty boring, because it's just me running around where I've got another pad switched on so I can actually at least show off the board. But it's one of them that, as I say, is a shame, because it means you can't even practice the game mode at all and get better at it for when your mates come around type thing, 'cause you can't just play against the computer. Overall though, I do think it is a pretty fun game. It's one of them that I honestly thought it looked absolutely terrible when I first heard of it and saw it, and I thought there's no way I'd end up getting it, but sure enough I've got it, and it is actually pretty good fun with mates. It is just simply a daft laugh. It does have its problems here or there, but it's one of those that I suppose you can't really complain for the price you get it at. As I say, graphically it looks pretty good. Musically, I've let you have a listen to it. I don't think it's anything too special, but nothing really much left to say. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also, if I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.